Oh, wait.
Are you filming?
Yeah, but we can cut it out.
Oh, I mean, you gotta let people see the real us, you know? Connections. All right. Okay. Hello, everyone. I am loose. My eyebrows are done, and we're ready to tackle this thing. Welcome back to the Rubber Soul. Today, we're going to be talking about the new XX album, I See You, the third release from the UK band Trio. Very distinct to their usual sound. They have a very dark, mellow, very stripped back, very kind of I need to lay alone in a dark room kind of sound. Normally this album still maintains that by giving it a little bit extra oomph, a little bit more of a dance influence, a little bit more like harder hitting drums, a little bit upbeat of tempo, a lot of something you might even hear in an electro song. I was very pleasantly surprised by that. But they don't lose the kind of dark, deep, tiny bit depressing tones that they normally keep. It's a wonderful blend of the two. I very much enjoyed it. I think they did a really good job on kind of exploring new areas of where they could go with their music without sacrificing what they're known for, what they got famous with, what they're good at. There's a lot of different angles you could take with this album. The whole theme generally seems to be going towards themes of love and how a couple relates to each other on different planes, hence the title I See You. I think they did an extremely good job with this theme. The leading lady, Rami Croft, and the leading man, Oliver Sim, sing together. They lack a little bit of chemistry for my taste for what they were trying to accomplish with this album, but they still complement each other's voices relatively well. Some places their harmonies do fall off a little bit. I was a tiny bit disappointed with that. It kind of takes away from the overall theme and feel of the song in some areas, but overall I think they did very well. Songs like Say Something Lovely and Lips, very love themed, very deep into the kind of details of a relationship. I think they did very well with those. And then on the other hand, you have the more poppy kind of dancey tracks like Dangerous, the leading track, and then On Hold, one of the last two, kind of getting you moving a little more than you normally would with an XX album, but still keeping to the theme and the ideal of the album and maintaining that darkness that the XX is so well known for. I have to admit, initially I wasn't too thrilled on this album. It wasn't anything that really kind of caught my attention. I almost didn't even do a review on it just because it was nothing that I really felt I had an opinion on. I felt indifferent about it. But I listened to it a couple more times, smoked a blunt or two to it, and I like it a little more now, I gotta admit. It's very nice. It's very nice to get you into kind of a meditative, very quiet, peaceful state, something that you can just kind of chill out to at the end of a long day. Lyrically, the XX always does a very good job of painting a very kind of detailed and vivid picture with their songs. I very much like their writing style and how they kind of complement both voices that they utilize to kind of build a wonderful deep picture with everything that they do. There were a couple tracks that I was a little shaky on lyric-wise, On Hold being one of them, possibly because it's the biggest dance influence track on the album. It might be why they decided to womp womp, camera died. As I was saying, lyrically I wasn't too disappointed with this album. I think the only track I had a problem with was On Hold. Again, the more dance influenced of the album. Could be why they were trying to take a little bit back lyrically and then push forward that element of their album. For the high points, I think it's a great album sonically. I think the production is really on point. I think they did a fantastic job of not selling out completely to this new sound and still keeping themselves, but still adding a new flavor, something a little bit more matured, a little bit more robust, if you will, for the fans, and still something that can go with the purists, the people who have been following them since the beginning. They can still enjoy an album like this. My only complaint is that this album really wasn't anything too groundbreaking for me. It wasn't anything that was going to kind of change my life. It was still very good. It was still good in its own lane. And I really think that this will be a good album to have on your rotation, in your daily rotation. I wouldn't keep it as an entire album per se. It does get a little bit dull as you go through, but again, they're very good about keeping it short and to the point. just enough versatility to change it up a little bit, just enough them to keep their fans happy. I definitely will rate this album a 6 out of 10 just for that reason, but again, I very much did enjoy it. So let me know what you think. Did you dig it? Do you want to dump it? What do you like it? What do you hate it? What is your opinion? Let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.